It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 14th of September. I'm Michael Groff. Yesterday in the valley, we topped out at 108 degrees, which just missed a record high for the date. Our low of 86 did set a record warm low temperature. Now today, going forward, cooler air setting up across the southwest as we see a big pattern change going on. And what about some rain chances? Well, we'll talk about that and everything else too. As we look outside this morning at 6 a.m., we've got partly cloudy skies in the valley right now, 84 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 57, humidity 40%. The winds are light and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area this morning, mostly in the 80s, a few upper 70s in some of the cooler locations across south central Arizona. Here's the water vapor satellite view. We see a trough beginning to carve out here in the west. An area of low pressure, which was off the central California coast, now beginning to move eastward. That'll slide across northern Arizona later today. On the watch warning map, we had a severe thunderstorm warning going on at the time of this recording around St. John's. Flash flood watches, parts of northern Arizona, southern Utah, an air quality alert in Pinal County. And this is a sign that fall has arrived. Freeze warnings, parts of southern Oregon, winter storm watches and winter weather advisories in sections of Montana and Wyoming. Elsewhere across the country, some dense fog advisories, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan. And on the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms, parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota. In our state, we have the standard slight risk. That's up there in northern Arizona to include the Grand Canyon, Page, Window Rock, and a marginal risk for some of the adjacent areas. Here in Arizona, here in southern Arizona, I should say, around the Phoenix area, we're kind of on the edge of the green there, but I just don't think we have any chance of storms. We'll talk about it, though, right now as we look at the models and see what they have to say. This is the GFS. The 06Z run, valid at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time today. Troughing beginning to set up here in the west. We've had the consistent pattern of ridging in the west and troughing in the east most of the summer, and that's going to do a flip-flop for basically the rest of September. And widely scattered showers and thunderstorms possible across northern Arizona today. A few of those could be severe, but here in southern Arizona, we might see a stray shower or storm this morning, but by the time you watch this video, that chance should be out of here. And we'll just see a breezy day with cooler temps. Highs this afternoon only in the mid and upper 90s. That's about 10 degrees cooler than where we have been and at least a couple of degrees below average. Our normal high for today, 101 degrees. Tonight, we'll see the chance of showers and storms decrease across the state. And with drier air coming in, temps are going to be pretty pleasant. Lows tonight, upper 60s to mid 70s here in the valley. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a bit cooler still. Highs in the lower to mid 90s. Saturday, same thing, about the mid-90s with mostly sunny skies. On Sunday, we see a tropical system moving northward into the southern Gulf of California. And that's interesting because this has been very consistently advertised by the GFS. In fact, the global models have been all over this feature, but where exactly it goes and what happens to all of that moisture, that is still very much up in the air. We'll show you the GFS interpretation here first. And so we'll call for a slight increase in moisture and a slight chance of showers and storms in far southeast Arizona on Sunday. Maybe a better chance that we'll see some storms getting closer to the valley, perhaps even a 10% chance of showers and storms in here on Monday. And temperatures will still hold in the mid to upper 90s. Tuesday, the GFS moves that moisture out of here, and we continue with dry conditions as a trough begins to scoot east, and we see mainly westerly flow, highs still mid to upper 90s, same thing on Wednesday. But let's show you the European. This is definitely a more interesting solution. First of all, it has the hurricane down there west of the Baja and a big trough coming in, but it's moving in much slower. On Tuesday, very good interaction between the trough and the approaching moisture from the tropical system. And so that would portend some pretty heavy rain here across much of Arizona, especially southern and southeast Arizona. And then on Wednesday, it moves the center of that tropical system into southern and southeast Arizona. Needless to say, I don't think this solution is going to verify, but it's been pretty consistently advertised. So for now, we're going to take a compromise, a split, if you will, between the models. We're going to go with at least a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms. A few of those could contain some heavy rain next Monday through Wednesday. Highs will be below normal, mainly in the 92 to 96 range. Let's go out to a week from today. Back off of the GFS. This is Thursday, the 21st of September. A big cold trough out here in the west, and we would still be feeling that as well with high temperatures well below average. The GFS ensemble only suggests we'll be in the mid to upper 80s. The Euro is even colder than that. So no doubt a period of below normal temperatures is in the offing for next week. Here's Friday, the 22nd, and again, we are below average temperature-wise with highs only in the low 90s if this verifies. And here's the end of the forecast period. This is Saturday, the 23rd, and again, well below average temperatures would be in place if this is correct. Let's look at those temperatures coming off of the GFS Ensemble, and yes, 87 next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Not sure that's going to pan out, but certainly a possibility. And what you're also noticing on here is no 100-degree temperatures. I don't think we're done with the 100s yet for the season, but hey, we're getting closer and closer to the time where we can say goodbye to the 100-degree temps. We've already said goodbye to the 110s, fortunately. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Thanks as always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you like our videos, you can subscribe to us so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have a terrific Thursday.